Welcome to Mama Cat's Home. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a grocery haul, but I'm going to kind of walk you through the steps of how that I came up with my grocery list this week. And I'm going to try to start doing this. I don't know how it's going to work out. I don't know if you guys are going to like it. I don't know. But I'm going to kind of go over and tell you how we come up with the list. And I just have this right here is our monthly menu plan. And we don't plan breakfast or lunch. Except for Sunday lunch. And what I do is I go ahead and I write out the numbers for however many days that are in the month. So this month is September, so it's 1 through 30. And then I go through and I figure out, okay, which days are Sunday, because that's the only day we plan lunch for. And I put a little asterisk beside every Sunday. And then I go over here and I put in a little list that says take out of freezer on, and then I have a list here, and then Sunday lunch. And what I do, I'll kind of talk about that too in a moment, but we know that this week we're going to be shopping for the 2nd through the 7th because we go grocery shopping on Saturdays. So we have to figure out, okay, what are we going to need for those meals, or whatever like that. So what we are doing is the 2nd through 7th, we're going to have burgers, meatballs, and potatoes, which I don't think I've ever done a video on that, but I could show you guys what that is if you would like to see it. Let me make this a little bit, zoom in a little bit, maybe you can see it better. And my handwriting is not the best, but whatever, I can't help it. And sometimes I make messes, but that's okay. This is just like a thing that I use for me. Alright, meatballs and potatoes, pork chops, leg quarters, spaghetti, tacos. We're going to have beef and shrimp tacos and camp stew. And we're going to have burgers for lunch on Sunday. And this list is what I, what I need to take out on what day. So it will be thawed out and put in the refrigerator. I take it out of the freezer, put it in the refrigerator so it will be thawed by the time that we need it. And, I knew that we were going to need the chicken thighs for the 1st, so I took them out the 31st, put them in the refrigerator so they could thaw out, stuff like that. And then the leg quarters, I'll need to take them out the 3rd so they can be thawed on the 4th. And then the camp stew meats, I'll need to take those out the 6th so they can be thawed out on the 7th and stuff like that. And so I go through and I figure out what we need for these meals. I look in my pantry and my refrigerator, and we made this list out of meats that, oh, you can't see the whole thing, I'm sorry. Anyways, we made this list out of things that we already have in our freezer, meats that we already have. And then what we'll do is we'll go through and we'll figure out what we need by looking in our pantry, in our refrigerator, in our freezer, whatever we might need to add to these meals to make them a whole meal. Like, we know that we're going to need hamburger buns on the 2nd, so we put buns down on this list. This is usually our running list of things that we are running out of. We put it on the refrigerator, and if we start to run out of something, or sometimes if we're completely out of something, whether it's food or just household, whatever, we will put it on this list. Well, this time we had nothing on the list because we were not running out of anything. But we wanted to put things on this list because we needed to make a list, anyway, of groceries. Okay, so like I said, I put buns on here, and we knew we were going to need cheese for the tacos. So because me and my daughter eat beef tacos, and so we know we need cheese, so we went ahead and looked at all of our cheese. We're running out of sliced cheddar and sliced Kraft, like regular American cheese. We're running out of that, so we went ahead and did that, and we used the block kind. We've gotten to where we don't buy the shredded cheese, except maybe mozzarella lately. And we'll buy that and we'll shred it ourselves. And we knew we were going to need some tomatoes because, like I said, our tomatoes did not do well this year. We gotten a couple off there, but not much. And different stuff like that. So I went through my list, figured out what we were eating, and then we figured out what we were going to need to get. And some of the stuff we added after looking at the papers. Okay, these are the two that I get normally. Let me zoom out again. These are the ones that I get normally. This is Piggly Wiggly and Cash Saver. And Cash Saver is usually a 2-week thing, and Piggly Wiggly is a 1-week thing. And what I do is I go through and I circle what we eat normally, and if it's a good price, like potatoes and onions and Kaneka sausage and the steaks. And there's nothing normally circled on the back, except I did need to circle the buns, but I did not do that. And I'll tell you why that I circle it as well in just a moment. And which we did. Peppers are a really good price, and I would have circled those, but I just bought peppers last week, so I didn't do that. And corn too, but anyway, that's off the subject. Okay, and then this is the Cash Saver, if I can get it undone. And I circle the things that that are really good prices, like the bone-in pork steaks are $1.38 a pound. But then we found out we have so much pork in our freezer that we decided not to do that. And then the Boston butts are on sale too, but we have 3 Boston butts in our freezer, and we just don't need to buy any more. The leg quarters are really good price, but I know we have a lot of chicken, so we decided not to get that too. But we don't have a lot of beef, so I decided to do with the ground beef. And then I had circled these Oscar Mayer wieners, which are 86 cents a pack for a pound pack. Really awesome price, especially for Oscar Mayer. But we have several hot dogs in the freezer. And also, these right here, me and my daughter don't really like them, but my husband and son do. So we would have bought them anyway. And then down here, really there wasn't much. I mean, I bought a bunch of Cheerios the other day. And there wasn't anything else here that we needed, because like the barbecue sauce and the Thousand Island and, you know, salad dressing we buy in bulk. We don't buy mayonnaise in bulk, but that's not mayonnaise. That's Miracle Whip. That's not the same thing. My husband hates Miracle Whip, and I don't eat either one, so doesn't matter to me. And then like the Kool-Aid drink mixes are 10 for 79 cents, so that is like 7.9 cents a pack, where it's normally 26 cents a pack. So we're going to buy some of that. That's about the only thing my daughter drinks. And I know it's not good for you. I know it's got all the dyes in it. But yeah, it just happens. Okay. Then I go to the back side and I go ahead and circle this is the side I really like because it's got the fruits and veggies on it. And the tomatoes and the grapes, peaches, and the apples and all that stuff. And there's really nothing down here at all. We didn't circle any of this stuff. I don't buy gallons of tea unless we're doing some kind of party or something that we're going to. Otherwise, I make my own tea. I did not notice this. Kraft Natural slices, shreds, chunks, cuts, and crumbles. Let me circle that. I didn't see that. So let me put Cash Saver on there. And I'll show you why I did that or how I did that in a moment. Anyway, we looked through here and we looked at the things, and there's onions too. We looked through, and yes, I circled onions in both papers. Actually, they were cheaper at Piggly Wiggly, but we looked at our onions that we have. We don't need any, so we won't buy that. And we remember the last time I bought peaches from this store, they were not really ripe, and then once they did get to where they were like soft and they smelled as if they were ripe, they seemed ripe. Once they didn't have any flavor anyway. So that was last week, and I'm not buying any this time. So anyways, that is what we do. We go through the papers and we figure that out. We also, on my phone, I get emails from grocery stores, from Winn-Dixie and places like that. And what I will do is I'll look at that as well. There was not anything in the Winn-Dixie one except the roast beef or top round deli slices. That's the only thing that they had that that was something we would probably need this week, because we don't have any sandwich meat except bologna, and I don't eat bologna. But this is my scented washi from where I did my planner video. Whoops. Anyway, then what we would do is the things we were going to buy at certain stores, like the Kaneka sausage, we decided, okay, we want to get that because it's a super cheap price. Let me zoom in again. That's a super cheap price, so we would want to get it. So I put a PW for Piggly Wiggly. Then the Granny Smith apples, Cash Saver, and stuff like that. And then the cheese, the milk, and the bread will most likely go to Sam's to get those things because they'll probably be cheaper than, especially the sliced cheddar. But then again, I didn't see that the Cash Saver had them on sale at that point, so I'll talk to my husband about that. And the cucumbers we'll buy from Piggly Wiggly or Cash Saver. So anyway, my plan was to start using this planner. Alright, you see this list is rather small. I mean, it is a really small list. Which we may go into the store and find some deals, and we may buy more. We don't know. I also, something I didn't say, whenever I'm doing this, I'll look at my coupons, and I'll find out if there is any coupons, if there are any coupons. Sorry, I'm not speaking English. It's early in the morning. And I'll look at that, and I also look at my Ibotta, my Checkout 51, and my, what is the other one called? My Ibotta, Checkout 51, and Saving Star. I'll look at those apps right there. And I do have links for Ibotta, and I want to say Saving Star. Anyway, I've got them down below if you guys want to check it out. And I think that with Ibotta, if you sign up with them after your first certain amount of purchase, you get $10 free. I don't know. Anyway, it's something like that. So that's, I use those to help me save money, get rebates or whatever. Which this time there wasn't anything on there, which I'm going to check Ibotta again before I go, because I did not check it today. I checked it like 2 days ago. And I didn't check it last night whenever we were making this list. Now, I was going to start using this, but let me zoom out again. But I don't know if, I mean, I could put our menu on here and everything, but the way that they have the grocery list part, there's so much space here. I don't know if I want to do that, or if I want to possibly use this for a monthly grocery list and just put the stuff on as I go. Because, like, if I put the produce on here, there'd be 1, 2, 3, 4 things on here, and then the meat, there would only be 2 things. And I mean, like I'm saying, this is not a big grocery list, and I'm thinking maybe I'll just use this for big grocery shopping trips, or I'll just use this for a monthly, and then I'll figure out a way to change this up and just use it for each, like, just our dinners each week, and maybe change the breakfast, dinner, lunch, snack things for the certain weeks. But I don't know how that would work. I mean, you know, Sunday, Monday, you know, I don't know. I haven't figured it out. I was going to start using this, but I don't know yet how I'm going to do it. I would have to cover up those words and just put the meal in. But I don't know how I want to do it. But if I do, when I do start using this, I'm going to show you guys. But I know that I'll never buy enough. Oh, goodness. I'll never have a list that's big enough to cover all this. I won't. Because I shop frequently, and I don't run out of things because of it. So, what I'm really thinking about doing is, like, for just maybe put a little sticker here and put in the dates of the week. And then put in for each week the dinner. And then down here I may put some kind of other sticker, like from the mini Happy Planner book, and just put something else. Instead of best meals of the week, put best meals of the month or something. We'll see. I don't know. Anyways, I've taken 14 minutes for just this part. Grocery haul won't be that long, so that's how I make my grocery list. I shop my house, and then I shop the stores for things that I don't have. So I will see you in just a second to show you what I got from the stores. Okay, this is how I ended up doing my September part, so I could have the whole month on one, and then have just each list, which there's nothing over here that I need. But see what I'm saying? This is the whole grocery list, and there's not a lot that's there. But anyways, I did mess up on this. I tried 2 different things. I did tear my paper a little bit, but that's okay. It's the first time that I'm using this, but this is probably how I'm going to do it, is decorate it with the food stickers that I never know what to do with, which a lot of it is junk food, and we don't eat a lot of junk food, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It's food stickers. So I decided I'm just going to put something like this down the bottom. This came from my mini Happy Planner sticker book, the basics one, I think is what it was. All of this did, actually, and this right here, I had really messed up Sunday, so I just had to completely cover it up. But then I put in the little food stickers after I whited out the little things, which I kind of went crazy over here more than I did over here, and I kind of like this side better than I do this side. But next month I will know what I'm doing, and I will do better, and that way I can use this whole thing for my grocery list for the whole month. And if something happens, like what I think I'm going to do is, some of these things we buy all the time, so I may not check them off, but we'll see how I'm going to do that part. And then, like, this will be used for next month, and I can use this book, I don't know how long, because I don't know how many actual weeks it had. But yeah, I'm going to try it. If I don't like it, I can always go back to the other way, because, you know, the way it's made to do. So anyways, let's get back to the other parts. So, this is what we got from the grocery store. I'm going to have to do it quick because I don't have much more battery left. So anyways, we went to 3 different stores. We went to Cash Saver, Winn-Dixie, and Piggly Wiggly. And I'm going to give you the meal plan and the price breakdown too. So, we got this Kool-Aid. It was 10 for 79 cents, so that means it was like 7 cents a pack. So we got 48 of those because my daughter loves Kool-Aid. We got 2 gallons of milk. They were $2.99 each. We got some of this cheese, the sharp cheddar, for $1.80. The Colby Jack was the same price, $1.80. This Borden was $1.72. This was 91 cents. My husband wanted to try it. I don't know. I don't know if it's any good or not. We'll see. The bread was 76 cents. The hamburger meat was $1.62 a pound. So we got 2 of those. And then we got some tomatoes, which were 89 cents a pound, because, like I said, our tomatoes are not doing what they need to be doing. All right, now, my daughter's been asking for some brownies for a while, so we can make them homemade, but she wanted some of these, so I got those because it was on sale. They're $1.25 a box, so we got 2 of those, 1 milk chocolate, 1 dark chocolate. And my son's birthday is this month, and he has not asked for a cake in forever, so he wanted a funfetti cake. So we got 2 boxes of that. They were $1 each. And then the frosting, he wanted aqua blue vanilla. They were $1.50 each, so we got 2 of those. We got cucumbers, and they were 69 cents a piece. We got 3 of those because they didn't really look that great. We got this steak, London broil, to do like we did last week with the salad. It was $4.49 a pound, and we're going to do the same thing with the salad again. We got this roast beef. It was $3.99 a pound from the deli. So we got a pound of that, and we got a pound of this tavern ham. It was $5.99 a pound. So we got that. We got 1 pound of that. And now I'm going to go on to Piggly Wiggly. That was Winn-Dixie. Piggly Wiggly, we got this Kaneka sausage. 1 pound was $2.99. That was cheaper than what we buy it for at Costco. The only thing is, normally at Costco we get the kind without the MSG, but we went ahead and just got it because one thing I wasn't thinking. Other thing, it was cheap. But it's still, it's not terrible. We're not allergic to MSG or anything, so it's okay. Then we got hamburger and hot dog buns, and they were 79 cents a pack. And this is our menu. We got, for Sunday, burgers for lunch and chicken thighs for supper, and then some sides. Monday is pork chops because I don't do the lunch on the rest of the days of the week. Monday is pork chops and sides. Tuesday is leg quarters. Wednesday is spaghetti and probably garlic bread. Thursday is tacos. We're going to have beef and shrimp tacos. Friday is camp stew. And then Saturday we're going to have leftovers. And this little thing right here, I do have a video on how I made it. It goes right over there. It lives right there. And there's our monthly menu
right there. So anyway, this is what we got. I want to thank you guys for watching, and remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.